What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be talking about, do you recover like a pro? I think there's so many videos trying to show you how to train like a pro, or there's like, do this one session that makes you train like a pro, but nobody talks about the recovery aspect and how important that is, and how important it is to make sure you take that just as serious as you would, you know, a training session. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that, and then I'm going to also show you my leg gym workout that I did Monday, and then also my short footy workout today. Wasn't anything crazy. I have 2 games this weekend, so you know, you'll talk about this later in the video, but trying to keep it light and just make sure my touches feel sharp. So let's get to the video, guys. I hope you enjoy. Alright guys, so for this part of the video, I really want to talk about the importance of recovery and is there such thing as overworking. Now, it's very important to understand this quote that I've been told by a lot of coaches and that I personally really believe in, which is there's no such thing as overtraining, just lack of recovery. And this is really important to understand because all it's saying is that, yeah, you can train 7 days a week for 2 hours a day or however long you need to, but if you don't recover, if you don't put the effort into recovering, then yes, you can get overworked because you're not allowing your body the time to heal and recover from all the work you're putting in. So it's very important, and I've talked about this in another video about being an athlete 24 hours of the day. So here I'm going to talk about some things that can really play a big role in helping you recover to be able to put in the work you need to put in to be successful in football. So the first big thing is going to be sleep. You need to make sure that you're getting 8 hours of sleep or even sometimes more, because sleep is the best recovery tactic in terms of healing your body and then also just making you feel fresh. It's one of the biggest performance enhancers as well. And there's a lot of studies that go to show that. The second thing is obviously going to be nutrition. You need to make sure that you're eating right, that you're eating the proper foods to make sure that you're fueled for the game, training, and whatever workout you have ahead of you. Because if you don't eat right, obviously you're not giving your body the best chance to have the nutrition it needs to be successful. The next thing that's going to be really important is hydration. Now, I think this is something that I've neglected at times, that I'm not always perfect at, and a lot of other people don't think about. Hydration is so important, and for two main reasons. The first reason is going to be it allows your body to move the nutrition through your body. So it brings all the proper nutrition after you're eating right and all that. The body allows the nutrients to flow throughout your body to go to the places that it needs to go. All right. And then the second reason is it allows your joints to have loose. It's kind of like a lubricant for your joints. So it's making sure your body's always feeling good. And obviously it's very important to make sure that you stay ready and fit for the games. All right. And then another really important thing to think about in terms of recovery is doing active recovery. So recovery runs, yoga, and all those things can really play a big part. I've noticed that the more stretching I've done, whether in the morning, before a training session, right? Like you can do activation sessions, band workouts, those really do help. And it's the little things like that are gonna bring your game to the next level, and it's gonna help you be able to put in the work that you need to put in to be successful. So I hope that those things kind of help you guys out in terms of, figuring out, oh, is there such thing as overtraining, or am I not training enough? All right, guys, so for instance, right, I had 2 games this weekend, one on Saturday, one on Sunday, 90-minute games. Now, it's really important for me to consider how I'm going to train throughout the week. So it's very Alright guys, so this is a really good example. Actually, this week I had 2 90-minute games. So one Saturday, one Sunday, with about 2-hour travel for one of the games. So this week, and as is every week, but this week is a good example to show how important it is to structure your training. So you don't want to be doing your heaviest gym session or football session, a day before you have to drive 2 hours to a game, right? You want to make sure that you put that in the beginning of the week, so either Sunday or Monday. You want to give your body enough time to have an optimal recovery, and that's something that I've learned and that I definitely think can help you guys out. But like I said, for example, this week I actually do have 2 games this weekend, so it was very important for me to think about consciously as I go through each day, all right, when can I really push myself in a session and make sure I'm doing 110%, and then when do I need to be smart? When do I need to say, all right, maybe it's not important that I do the John Terry workout right now. Maybe it's more important I go for a recovery run and I push myself doing more ball work and I get my fitness in that way. So there's different ways that you can train your body and train in football to make sure you're getting the same results, if that makes sense. Because sometimes, yeah, you can get really fit by doing the John Terry workout, which is a personal favorite of mine, but you can also get really fit and stay pretty consistently fit from doing a lot of work on the ball with a couple of cones and short movements. So you can really switch it up, and it's important to make sure that you keep that in mind. And it's also smart too as well, right? All right, so if I'm going to train 2 hours today, then I'm going to make sure that I go to sleep, I make sure I at least get 8 hours of sleep, and I'm going to really make sure that I do a really good yoga session the next day, stay loose, make sure that I use, if you have a massage gun, which I do and I think is a pretty good investment, then you're like, all right, I'm going to use this, I'm going to make sure I have it on for 30 minutes and I'm going to do a 30-minute yoga workout. And you have to make sure that you're putting that time into the recovery, because if you don't, that's how injuries happen, that's how you don't feel good, that's how you actually drop in your level of play. So I think it's important to really emphasize that. It sounds funny, but you have to work hard at resting. You have to work hard and make sure you put in that work when you have to rest and get your sleep and all that good stuff. So it's about being an athlete 24 hours of the day and really understanding that, listen, I have to rest, I have to make sure that I'm putting this in, because if not, then I could be, leading to injury, And another good thing that I like to do is sometimes if I'm feeling really sore, or if it's the day before a game and I'm like, I don't know if I want to train before the game, I watch a lot of footage. So I'll try to watch 2 or 3 games, right? And of goalkeepers that I like and I feel like I can really learn a lot from. I watch them and I say, all right, well, maybe how can I translate this into my game? And I think watching football is such a good way to get better as well. you know, and it's not using your body. So I do that a lot when I'm in my recovery moments. So something to think about. And like, obviously I'm not a doctor, but you should always do your own research, and I'm not telling anyone to do anything. I've just found that this is what works for me.